Chapter 4. Yago slumped deeper into the leather booth, whiskey swirling in his glass like it was the only thing keeping him sane. Across from him, the woman on date number 3 of the week was mid-TED talk about skincare.
And then, of course, imported snail mucin from Korea lang talaga. Alam mo ba, it promotes skin elasticity? Super effective, as in...
He took a long, soul-escaping sip. What the hell am I doing here? 3 dates. 3 disasters. At this point, he was ready to write a scientific study on why dating in Manila felt like punishment. Influencer model obsessed with her follower count? Check. Lawyer na parang gusto siyang i-cross-examine? Check. And now, Mrs. Snail Mucus 2025. He tried. Umalis na nga siya ng Zambales para magpagpag. Kailangan niyang ilabas si Cassie sa sistema niya. But apparently, the universe said, ha 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 ha, cute mo. Cassie. Of course, the tiny woman who somehow occupied 98% of his brain's bandwidth. The woman who wasn't exactly tall, but managed to take up skyscraper-level space in his thoughts. The woman he absolutely could not, should not, want. He exhaled, rolling his shoulders back. He had plans. Big ones. NBI cases. Las Águilas missions. Conspiracy puzzles. The adrenaline rush he lived for. Nowhere sa blueprint ng buhay niya ang mag-asawa. Siguro anak, pero gaya ng kapatid niyang si Elias na nag-DIY pagbuo ng pamilya. Pero siya, required daw ng mama niya na may jowa muna. Great. His brain betrayed him again. Imagination flashing Cassie laughing in the kitchen, hair tied up, scribbling notes on a messy notepad like she wasn't turning his neurons into chowder. Bakit siya ganun? Bratty, stubborn, zero effort magpa-cute. Friend zones men for sport. At worst, ni hindi siya kasali sa friend zone kasi hindi nga siya nasa radar nito. Even his 2 agents had louder chemistry sa kusina kaysa sa kanila. He was supposed to be rational, emphasis on supposed to be.
Are you even listening?
His date giggled, tossing her hair. Yago smirked.
Yeah, something about snails.
She gasped.
Ang savage mo. Let's talk about you instead. Your work. I heard you own Roadside Grill. Ang ganda ng concept.
Finally. A topic he didn't want to stab himself over. Why?
Yeah, it's doing well.
Well, the food must be amazing.
She purred. And that was when his mouth committed treason.
Of course, my chef's the best. See Cassie.
Silence. Dead. Unrecoverable. Silence. His date blinked.
Wait, Chef Mo?
Yago mentally punched himself.
Yeah, she's
He tried to stop it. He really did.
the most talented, annoying, Brady, pain-in-the-ass chef I've ever met.
Okay.
Yep. This ship sank faster than the Titanic. He sat back.
Sorry, I just remembered I have an early meeting.
She crossed her arms.
Grabe, Yago. Ikaw yata ang worst date ever.
He didn't disagree. Minutes later, he was in his car, headlights slicing through Manila traffic as frustration pounded behind his ribs. Tatlong date. Tatlong epic fail. And through all of it, Cassie. 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 He gripped the steering wheel, jaw tight. Why her? Why always her? He slammed the gas pedal. There was only one conclusion. Only one thing left to do. Stop. Fighting. It. And as soon as that thought formed in his mind, his phone buzzed.
Boss, nasaan ka? Late ka na sa inventory check.
A small smirk curled on Yago's lips. Ayun na nga. Tadhana na ang bumabalandra sa mukha niya. And for once, he didn't mind losing this battle.
Joey Marie had witnessed chaos in Roadside Grill before. Grill fires, Clyde's tragic flirting, even Echo sleepwalking with sizzling sisig. Pero today, Today was historic because Cassie was distracted. And Cassie being distracted was like seeing a unicorn paying taxes. Impossible, unthinkable, illegal. Yet here she was, standing by the counter, stirring a pot of stew with a spoon that had zero stew. Joey crossed her arms. Hoy! Magandang binibini. Wala ka namang hinahalo. Cassie blinked down at the empty spoon.
Oh,
Joey smirked. Bingo. Kanina ka pa ganyan, sino iniisip mo? She sang.
wala.
Wala daw. Joey clutched her chest dramatically. Iniwan ka lang ni Boss Yago, ganyan ka na. Cassie scowled.
Anong iniwan? Pakialam ko ba sa damuhong iyon?
Pero bakit mukha kang asawang naghihintay sa pag-uwi niya? Cassie grabbed the chili powder. Joey dodged like her life depended on it. It did.
Dumadami papers na kailangan niya pirmahan, yun lang.
Girl, may phone ka. Tawagan mo.
I did. No reply.
Joey's eyes widened. The plot thickens. Clyde entered, refilling coffee. Joey grabbed him by the apron.
May balita ka ba kay boss?
Clyde shrugged.
Baka may mission sa Mars.
Cassie rolled her eyes so hard they almost fell into the stew. Then Joey leaned in with the final blow. O baka kaya hindi nagpapakita kasi nagpapamiss siya sa'yo? Cassie froze. Joey gasped. Oh, H. A slow, evil grin stretched across Joey's face. Cassie, you're in deep. Shoot! Slam. Cassie's palm hit the counter.
Maghiwa ka ng sibuyas bago kita gawing palaman sa shawarma.
Joey snickered because she knew something was changing. Something dangerous. Something named Yago Mondego.
Meanwhile, somewhere high above Manila, Yago sat on the rooftop of his penthouse, staring at the skyline like the city personally offended him. 3 days, tatlong araw, at tatlong araw din siyang nag-iwas kay Cassie. But she hadn't called, hadn't texted, not even a "where you." It felt wrong, annoying, and somehow painful.
I'm supposed to be the boss, pero bakit parang ako yung nag-ghost?
He leaned back, frustrated. Why do I even care? Why? Damn it! He couldn't stop thinking about her, as if summoned by his stupidity. Buzz.
Boss, nasaan ka? I need your input sa new menu items. I'm handling everything and medyo kabado na ako sa report mo.
A slow smirk tugged at his lips. She cared. Not sweetly, not nicely, but Cassie style. Annoyed, irritada, indirect but needy. He loved it. He typed back, "I'll be back tomorrow. I know you can handle the kitchen." Her reply came fast.
Sure, whatever. Don't take too long. The kitchen's not the same without your annoying self here.
Yago laughed, loud, unfiltered.
Okay, I get it. You miss me.
He put his phone down, smiling like an idiot. Maybe the break helped. Maybe it showed him what he was missing. And maybe that missing piece was a certain bratty chef. But he had to play it cool. He was Yago Mondego after all. Then, Buzz.
By the way, don't bother coming in tomorrow if you're just gonna annoy me. Too much work. You're more stressed than you're worth.
His grin sharpened. Classic Cassie. He stood, ready to head back to Zambales. If she thought he wouldn't show up. Oh, she really didn't know him.
Maagang umuwi si Cassie. At kung gaano ito ka-unusual, ganun din kalakas ang radar ni Tita Carmi. Tahimik ang bahay pero pagpasok pa lang niya, ramdam na ramdam ang pagod sa bawat hakbang. Sakit ng katawan, bigat ng mata. Pero wala. Hindi siya dinadalaw ng antok. Huwag ka munang maligo, baka mapasma ka. Bulong ng boses ni Tita Carmi sa utak niya. Cassie chuckled to herself. wiping sweat from her forehead. Punas-punas lang. Okay na po, she said softly. Kahit wala naman talagang nakakarinig. She was home. And somehow, that felt like relief and confusion at the same time. Her father popped his head from the kitchen doorway. Parang maagap ka ngayon, anak. Naunahan mo pa si kuya mo. Dapat madaling araw ka pa uuwi, ah? Cassie shrugged and took a seat. Naiba po schedule. Madami akong niluluto para sa lunch at dinner. Pinauwi ako ng maaga. She undid her braids, freeing the soft curls down her back. Her mother gently placed warm milk in front of her. Milk? Because coffee, automatic insomnia. She took a sip. Warm. Comforting. Dangerously good at making her remember things she didn't want to. Like the fact that Clyde drove her home. At bakit? Dahil utos daw ng boss niya. Boss Yago. Missing in action Yago. She texted him about inventory, new menu items, supplier forms, lahat. Minsan scene-zoned. Minsan deadma. Kaya tumigil na siya. Hindi siya mag-a-assume, hindi siya papatol sa delulu.
Kaya mo pa ba, anak? Baka napapagod ka, her mom asked.
Cassie smiled. Passion ko po ang pagluluto. Kahit mapagod, gusto ko talaga yon. Cooking grounded her, saved her, made her feel alive. Her thoughts drifted back to the long list of VIP orders from Tito Julio. Dishes she perfected, concepts she crafted, presentations she designed like art. Tatlong ulam sa tanghali, tatlong ulam sa gabi, she whispered, a proud little grin tugging her lips. She lived for this, even if someone else had been living rent-free in her head lately.
Naku, kamusta na ang boss mong guwapo? Tita Carmi chimed, entering the dining area unannounced.
Cassie nearly choked on her milk. Tita? Nag-awol na nga yata pagkatapos kong bigyan ng paunang bayad, she huffed, trying and failing to sound indifferent. Her auntie laughed.
Himala, baliktad na ang mundo. Yung pinautang pa ang nagtatago.
Cassie rolled her eyes but couldn't help smiling. Yago was... Yago. Mysterious. Irritating? Magnetic in the most annoying way. Ate! Chin-Chin suddenly whined from the sofa. Aminin mo, namimiss mo si El Dragon. Ay nako, hindi. Tahimik ang buhay ko mula nang mawala yon sa restaurant. Walang amoyong. Cassie retorted. Too fast, too defensive. Her family exchanged looks. Dangerous looks. Chin-Chin switched topics.
Ate, bakit si ate lang may iPhone? Ako wala. Graduation ko rin, ah.
Cassie sighed, playing along. Mamili ka. Kolehiyo o iPhone?
Ako na lang bibili.
Tita Carmi interrupted proudly.
Mag-u-upgrade ako, yun na ang phone ko.
Talaga, Tita Carms?
Oo, para tumigil ka kakalampag sa ate mo.
Cassie laughed, warmth filling her chest. She loved them. Her loud, chaotic, makulit family. But even with all that comfort, her mind drifted back to someone who wasn't there. Someone who hadn't been there for days. Then, a loud, impatient honk from outside. Cassie frowned and walked toward the window. Only one person honked like that. Walang iba kundi si Yago, ang paborito niyang kuya. Paborito dahil siya lang naman. I'll get it, Cassie muttered, heading toward the door. Her hand reached for the knob, but her heart beat once, twice sharply. Because what if, just maybe, Diego wasn't alone? What if someone came home early? Someone who had been gone for 3 days. Someone who shouldn't matter, but did more than she wanted to admit. She opened the door and froze.
Yago Mondego didn't back down, and neither did his chef. Tomorrow, someone was going to break, and it wasn't going to be him.
What am I doing here?
Yago leaned back in his parked SUV, staring at the small house a few meters away. The porch light glowed warm. The screen door was half open, parang may inaabangan. And here he was, like some stalker with a mission. Bakit nga ba? Masama bang i-check kung nakarating ng maayos sa bahay ang empleyado niya? Hindi naman, di ba? Especially if that employee was a moneymaker, an asset. A woman who had no idea she'd accidentally caught the eye of Salcido Lee. Okay, maybe it was weird. Yago dragged a hand down his face. Napahinga naman siya ng maayos pero daig pa niya ang bangag kung mag-overthink. He even tried dating again in Manila. Pinsan approved. Brother approved. VIP options. Pero wala. Nothing. He even tried to get laid. Epic fail. No spark. No drive. Parang gusto niya na lang makipag-chess. Dinner, small talk, boring questions. What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite color? Do you like cooking? What are your interests? Same script. Same energy. Same exhaustion. Kaya he found himself here. Back in Zambales. Back where things were alive. Where the kitchen was loud. Where his agents were sabal. And where one particular chef made the whole place feel complicated. Cassie. Maria Cassiopeia. His tiny hurricane. He missed the chaos of Roadside Grill. Clyde stealing glances at the munting mutya ng kusina. Echo trying to help pero puro sablay. Joey Marie calling everyone out.
Ang lagkit ng tingin nyo kay baby doll. Uy, na Kuya-zone na nga kayo? Ayaw nyo pang aminin?
Pero siya, hindi siya tawag nitong kuya. Meaning, not Kuya-zoned. He smirked. He glanced back at the house and froze. A pickup truck pulled in. Si Diego. Cassie stepped out of the porch to greet him. And wow, her long, curly hair was down. She wore a yellow poo sleeping dress. Loose, simple, but her figure was unmistakable. Her legs, her thighs, may muscle tone. Nagbibisikleta daw to. His jaw tightened. Wrong day, wrong timing. Maybe he should go home. He turned the ignition. Too late. Mrs. Carmi Jones walked out, saw the car, and her face lit up like Paskong Filipino.
Yago!
Dead. He lowered the window, surrendering.
Good evening po, tita.
Si Cassie ba hanap mo? Halika sa loob!
What choice did he have?
May bilin lang po kasi ako. Hindi po kami nagpang-abot kanina.
Aba, importante iyan. Halika anak!
He got out and nagmano. Kitang-kita niya ang paghanga sa mukha ng ginang. Inside.
Cassie, may bisita ka!
Cassie turned, holding a mug of coffee. Her jaw dropped. Her sisters froze. Then,
Ate, siya ba yung boss mong El Dragon?
What?
Ang guwapo.
Francine squealed. Cheska rushed forward and shoved her sister aside.
Hi, Kuya. I am...
He gently took her hand.
Cheska ang bunso.
Cheska melted.
And you're Chin-Chin, right?
He teased, shaking the next hand.
Ate, kilala niya tayo.
Chin Chin whispered. He chuckled. But Cassie? Opposite reaction.
Ipagtimpla mo ng coffee ang Sir Yago mo, Cassie.
Tita Carmi ordered.
Tita, social yan. Hindi yan umiinom ng instant.
The entire room gasped.
Tinutopak na naman itong pamangkin ko.
Tita whispered harshly.
Sino bang nagsabing instant? Gumawa ka sa coffee machine.
No, tita, don't bother.
Yago cut in gently.
I just finished one.
Cassie rolled her eyes. What was this woman's problem? He tried to be nice. He even tried subtle courting. Fresh flowers sa locker room. Pasalubong for everyone, kahit para lang talaga sa kanya. The illustrated Game of Thrones set he ordered from Barnes & Noble. Funko Pops pa. She hugged the book in the kitchen. He thought she'd thank him, pero ang tanong,
Magkano babayaran ko?
Targaryen nga. Hard to impress. Impossible to predict. Pero noong dalhan ng Echo at Clyde ng manggang hilaw na may binagoongan, aba, may selfie pa. Kasama sila. He was still bitter about that.
Tito at tita na lang tawag mo sa amin, anak.
Nanay Mela beamed. He greeted everyone. Even Diego smiled at him. though curious.
Kaya pala maganda ang mga anak ninyo.
Yago said, smiling suavely.
Bukod sa maganda si Tita Carmi, may pagmamanahan pala.
Cheska pinched Chin-Chin.
Ate, sabi niyang maganda tayo.
The parents blushed, invited him to sit. Then, Tatay Chris whispered something. Nanay Mela nodded. Tita Carmi glared at the girls.
Akyat na, may pag-uusapan ang ate nyo at si Yago.
The girls groaned and stomped upstairs. Even Tita left. Silence. Just him. And Cassie. She crossed her arms.
Buhay ka pa pala?
His lips curved, slow and smug.
I'll take that as you missed me.
Hindi rin.
She shot back too quickly, too defensive, too honest. And the air between them crackled. Something unspoken. Something dangerous. Something that neither of them was ready to name. Not yet. But soon.